Straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
A gain of 16 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Thornhill on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Brings up third and inches.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jackson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Ravens.
Jackson on the keeper. Touchdown.
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play.
they're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tano Passigno in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Flushed out right. It's complete to Snead. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Hardman on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run
They'll turn the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Ravens 6, Chiefs nothing.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Here we go.
The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Check, check. 40's mud. 40's the mud. 40's the mud. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike 40, Mike 40. What we got?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Don't get nervous.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely talk about getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3rd and 3.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
48, 43, 43, 15. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Switch. Check safety.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Harrison.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't hungry for. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
1st down, Baltimore.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
14, Ravens 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And not the 9-yard line.
Chiefs 20, Ravens 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
30-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
He was taken down at
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete to the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 26.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No one was hit.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Jackson steps away to his left, finding room at the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up
to throw again on second down. Jackson, and returning right back to Boykin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Jackson's pass.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 12-yard.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Given 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 26, Ravens 6.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 66 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the two-point try. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught at the 2. And Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back in time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back in.